let's talk about EEAT strategy. I want everyone just to like see this really cool diagram right here on the right. This is a huge element of just writing quality content. So EEAT stands for experience, expertise, authoritativeness, and trustworthiness. This is about kind of like writing your content to share personal experiences that you've had, showcasing your professional expertise, and just kind of like consistently publishing quality content that Google knows it can recommend. Again, going back to that topic authority note that I just made, we're going to talk about that a bunch today. The more you do this, though, the more you're going to build trust not only with Google but with your audience, and it's just going to help you rise in the ranks. So if you're looking at this diagram here, you kind of see it's like the EEA and the T is in the middle. The trust is basically the whole point. So let's kind of break down each of these right here because I know this might sound kind of like a technical conversation for people, but once you kind of wrap your mind around it, you realize it's really just kind of a guideline for how to write your content. So the first one right here, experience. Experience is basically your personal insights, your advice, stories that you have from things that you've done with your business over the years, and even your opinions. As you're kind of sprinkling those into the content about your business, your services, and articles that you write, that's just going to make the content again more authentic, but also just kind of human, relatable. It just makes people kind of be more drawn in, informed, entertained, and kind of just feel a little more real rather than just kind of like putting out that generic information. Then on top of that comes the next E, expertise. This is actually, while you're talking about your services and talking about your business, you're giving people, hey, I have all this professional knowledge from all the years of doing this. These are my expert skills. Here's all my credentials and associations to kind of, back up what I'm talking about. So you're sharing your personal experiences, but then you can also say, you can take my insights and my advice because I'm also a professional and I have all this knowledge and these skills and these credentials to back it up. So, the more that you're doing that, again, you're creating that more kind of like human, authentic content. And again, writing with your own sort of tone and persona and emotion and style that is really, giving you kind of a unique flavor. As you're doing that and you're just consistently talking about your services and the topics that relate to your business, you're going to become an authority. So the A here is it's kind of a question that Google is asking about your website as it's basically regularly reviewing your content. Are you a trusted source of content and information? So the more that you are sharing information, your pillar pages and primary pages of your website, your blog posts, you're putting out all this great information and you're following EEAT standards. Are people sharing your post and your website pages on their social media or on their blogs or on various other network places, so that the more your information is being shared, Google sees all of this and Google's going to know, oh, actually, you know what, this is a trusted resource because people share this information and they refer back to it often, so that the more you get that authoritativeness, you have that topic authority because you're talking about it all the time, but also people see you as a trusted resource. That is exactly how you're really going to get that big A, which is the authoritativeness, and ultimately will lead to the center here, trust. So trust is basically Google's saying, okay, they consistently put out accurate information that's quality, consistent, on the same topics. We know we can trust this information, and obviously their audience trusts it as well. They are a topic authority because they're just pumping out information about these things all the time, and most importantly, they're helpful. They're actually they're meeting people's needs and giving them that, those insights, that advice, that professional knowledge, and kind of even some fun stories and things like that. So they know that they can trust you, and that's going to help you rise in the ranks. It's going to help you keep your audience engaged. It's going to help you grow your audience as well through search engines. So the more that you're using EEAT as a guideline, think of it just like that for writing your content. It's going to help you properly engage your target audience. It's going to help you rank well on search engines. And especially the more that you're doing this over time, again, it's a marathon, it's not a race. You're going to just consistently grow your online presence.